Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? How is it going, everybody? Welcome to the next round of the Bloodborne All Bosses Tournament. Sorry, we had a few little technical difficulties I had to knock out, but I hope you guys are all doing well today. We've got a nice, awesome matchup today. We've got the new Blade Runner on the left versus GiantCookieJar on the right. And let me pull up my my little bracket real quick. I should have this already up, but I'm a bad organizer. So this is going to be for in the round 2, or a chance to go against the winner of a Hattie versus CB, which is going to be, I believe, tomorrow evening, Saturday morning for some of you guys. So yeah, pretty pumped to see that. But yeah, good luck to both our runners. Pretty much, I'm just going to go ahead and count down from 10, and we will start. So yeah, everybody's ready on the finalized contract. Very nice. And we will count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Go, Blade, go. That's okay. That's okay. So, we're going off IGT. So, it doesn't really matter if there's a little bit of a false start. Not a big deal. But yeah, welcome everybody. We've got another great matchup here. If you guys have been here at the at any of these races prior, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're doing all the bosses, all of them, except for the chalice ones because they don't count. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good evening or afternoon, Thursday. I got my days all mixed up because I'm normally at work right now. But yeah, so both the guys starting off. Hopefully we don't get any wolf memes. Guys are going to go ahead and grab their weapons. Let's see. But let me think of some things that I hadn't talked about. I did say we are going off of IGT, and we had a race yesterday that actually was a difference of 2 seconds IGT, which is pretty insane. So it's never over till it's over. Yeah, you're going to see both our guys here going to the dream. Going to be grabbing our cleaver and be grabbing our pistol. I don't think either of them will go for the cane, but we shall see. Not a big deal either way. So yeah, so it's a tie today. Yeah, we had 2 seconds off yesterday, and it's going to be a close one today. I feel it. So yeah, so we've got Cookie. He's going to be coming up here on the sewer skip. Can't wait for rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, that's pretty much what we said. We boiled it down to. Ties come down to rock, paper, scissors. In game, of course. Got to do it with a gesture. And you can't actually like do the menu, gesture menu. You have to just shake your controller and hope you get the right call. That's RNG, baby. Ugh. Cookie, don't scare me like that. I think Cookie, for his old hands, forgot how to quit out. You died? Don't spoil me, Cookie. Hey, you got on top of the pillar, though, at least, Cookie. You almost pulled the skip off. It happens. That's okay. So, anyway, that is a big thing that can happen at sewer skip. So yeah, if you guys have ever watched Bloodborne runs, you've seen many a runner do a sewer skip and they make it look so dang easy, but guess what? It's not. It's not easy at all. I have had multiple runners in my time of being around this game say that sewer skip either made them quit or made them want to quit. So it's not we make it look easy, but it's really not that simple. Jumping straight is hard. Just saying. Yeah, Cookie just wanted to give Blade back that head start that he had already taken, because for whatever reason Blade was a little slow on the start. But like we said, it doesn't matter. It's IGT. So, alright, we've got Blade. He's here at the gas coin, the first boss. The hardest boss, really. So, this is one of the pre-bosses that you do not have any beast blood pelts for. So, and you pretty much haven't had levels or nothing, so your best damage is the Molotov and backstabs, typically. Blade's here in second phase, which is his axe form, which is not the phase you want to... You pretty much want to skip this phase, if at all possible. Because he's going to do some meme stuff like slam you and jam you. And shoot you and do all the things you don't want him to do. So we got him here in the third phase. Get a backstab off the transform. Molotov, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Very nicely done, Blade. And with that, we got Cookie coming back in. But Cookie gets an instant gunshot. Plow right into the face. Doesn't even let him get to the stairs. Yeah, Gascoigne, like I said, he's one of the hardest bosses because you don't have a lot of stuff and he just does a lot of damage. He's a very reactionary boss. There's not really a script per se as much as you have the certain things you can do and you have to read the situation for what it is every time. No, Cookie, don't scare me. And that's another reason you go fight on the stairs, because sometimes attacks just go over your head. So yeah, easy. Both of no Gascoigne deaths, very nice. So, with that being said, our boys are going to be going to up down to Old Yharnam. So, looks like Blade elected not to grab the Hunter set, which we'll see how that shakes out for him later down the line. The Hunter set is like a late game one you grab, set you grab, that gives you a little better defense and a little bit better offense. It's like 6 seconds out of the way. It's not a big deal, but it's a nice little grab for race purposes. Oh, we got both of them skipping it. Look at these. Look at these tryhards. I'm just kidding. It's actually not. You don't even need them because you can pick up the Yargul set later on. You saw Blade there. He's gotten past the dogs, the death dogs. That's a big reset point there. Cookie's approaching the same spot. And be going down to Old Yharnam. Well, we'll be doing Old Yharnam skip, because we have very original skip names in Bloodborne. It doesn't even skip Old Yharnam. You only like get halfway through. But yeah. Alfred's going to give Cookie the fire paper. That'll come in handy for some of the bosses. And Blade's electing to grab the cocktails. I do not blame him whatsoever, because YOLO BSP, yikes. And he also grabbed the lamp, which is a good peach strat, because most times if you fail Old Yharnam skip, at least the newest version, you die. And you don't want to have to run all the way back from the Cathedral Ward lamp, so it's not a bad peach. But he gets it first try. Not even a problem. Look at this guy. Pro gamer. The old one? Yeah, old. There's been 100 different variations of Old Yharnam skip. We got old, new, new, old, new, something like that. All right, Cookie elected not to grab the lamp, so we'll see how that plays out. Blade has picked up the beast blood, or wait, oh my gosh, my brain just had a fart. Beast blood pellets. Yes, that's what they're called. Oh gosh. All right. Cookie got the old Yarnum skip, very nice. Blade's gotten through old Yarnum, no wolf memes, very nice. All right, so beast blood pellets, if you haven't figured it out by now, beast blood pellets are the lifeblood of this run. They give you 20% increased damage right off when you eat it, up to 70% as you do damage, and they help a lot. You don't want to not have them. So yeah, BSB, pretty self-explanatory boss. It's blood-starved, so you throw the blood cocktails against the wall, and he's hungry, so he's going after him. But yeah, it's pretty just backstabs, throwing cocktails. All right, this BSB's wiling out for Blade, and putting her butt in the wall. That's a Monka Giga. All right, let's see. You got hit. Heal, please. See, this is the bad part. You get hit, you get poisoned, and yeah, this is concerning. He's at full health though. Just knock her down. Just get her down. Ugh, I'm scared. He's got this though, I believe. Just knock it out of the park. All right. She's down. She's down. Just make sure you have enough health. Please heal one more time. Thank you. All right. Whew. All right, my heart's racing. All right. Both of them got BSB down. Very nice. All right, we're cruising. Blade had to get my heartbeat racing. Woo. All right, but one advantage here is Blade's actually got echoes from BSB since he elected to take that lamp, so he gets to keep those echoes and be able to use them later on. But Cookie elected to not grab the lamp, so he pretty much warps immediately back to Cathedral Ward, where he's on his way to the workshop. Which this is like the dream in the real world. I don't even know I don't know how you have a dream in the real world and things, but yeah, this is like the same place, but it's in the actual world. You go here to grab a cord, a 1/3 of umbilical cord for the to activate the last boss. Fun fact, there's 4/3 of umbilical cord in this game, cause math. He's also going to go ahead and grab the doll set, which sells for 35,000 echoes, which is a lot of echoes. A lot of money. Oh, and Blade gets the insta-door skip. Let's go. This is obviously a PB run at this point. For Blade. Look at him go. So yeah, if you hit it just right, you can actually just... There's times with X animations in this game where you can actually just... pretty much like skip whatever animation it is, like the startup. And yeah, you got that on that door, which is really, you get pretty pumped when you get that. I do. So, anyway, Cookie has gone down and back up. We're back up in Cathedral Ward now. And he's going to attempt the ladder warp, which it's kind of subtle, but pretty much what he's doing is he is canceling the climb animation of the ladder with another animation. So now the game thinks he's on that ladder still, but he's not. He's running to fight a boss. Insane tech. So yeah, Amelia, she's coming up. We gotta pray for some not bad Amelia RNG. Shouldn't be an issue though. Amelia's pretty scripted. There's two different strats. One is pretty much 100% guaranteed, found by QTT. And there's a newer version. I'm not sure who found the newest version, but the newest version only saves a few seconds, and it is a little bit riskier because Amelia can kind of fight back. There's a chance if it goes poorly. It looks like Cookie's gonna go ahead for the old strat, the old visceral. Look at this synced boss fight. Look at this. This is nice. I like that. This is what races are about. So yeah, this entire fight, both runners, they did the ladder warp. So now they're going to go ahead and grab this lamp for later and then proceed to quit out. And we will see the secondary part of the ladder warp skip, which more or less makes it so you don't have to run down these stairs, which is quite nice. Uh-oh, we got some bad Amelia RNG on Blade. This is what can kind of happen sometimes. She can have a little bit of health left and smack you. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. He got her down. So yeah, after that quit out, you come back. You're at the bottom. We're at that ladder again. And we're off to the races. Or, well, we're in the races. So I guess we're off to the finish line? Yeah, something like that. So yeah, we're off to the woods. We're going to be grabbing some twin shards, little upgrade mats. Saying hi to the brain sucker. Hope he doesn't give you a nice little kiss. And we're also going to grab this gem down here, which is a 7.3% damage up. With a caveat, you also get 2.7% at full health, which comes actually into play a decent chunk within the middle of this run. And you also saw him pop that gold pendant that Amelia gave him, or just so happened to drop into his palm, which gives you a gold blood gem, which gives you, I don't remember the percentage, something against beasts, which really is only beneficial for Parl, which is the next boss that we shall see coming up. Now, this guy that's approaching Cookie here at the lamp, you gotta watch out for him. He can actually kill you with his torch, even if you're warping out. It's one of those few attacks that just ignores iframes, ignores everything. Physics don't apply to that attack, and he can kill you. So you always see guys back off the lamp a little bit when we light that. So coming here to the Dream, you're going to be going ahead and buying some cocktails. You're going to sell your doll set. You're going to upgrade your weapons, slot those gems you got, and then level up your character. At this point, we're going to be going 25 strength and 19 skill, which pretty much 25 is kind of like the soft cap. That's where you start really seeing your diminishing returns. So if you're going for a quality build, or really any physical build in this game, going 25 strength skill is usually your first benchmark, and then kind of going from there. So yeah, we're going to be heading to Hypergean Gale. I don't know, early Yargul. That's what I like to call it because it's easier to say. So after you beat BSB, you actually get these Blood Snatcher dudes, or I don't remember their names, but yeah, that bag of him he's got there's got a lot of runners in it. A lot of speedrunners in it, and he takes us for a wild ride to a different place. It's pronounced Hypergean Gale, yes, something like that. So yeah, many a speedrunner has been nabbed by that man, but he puts us in a jail cell and forgets to lock the door. Imagine that. So anyway, we're grabbing some upgrade mats, and you're going to see Parl coming up for both the runners. Parl is a very good example of limb breaking and limb soreness mechanics, which pretty much you're going to see us wail on his right or left legs, and pretty much just go to town, and it's over. You're going to blink real quick, and this fight's going to be over. So yeah, you break that first limb, do a little bit more damage. He actually kind of got bad damage there, which isn't a big deal, but he's going to get a jump away here. He's going to have a little sliver. He didn't hit the shoulder on that first opening combo, and lost a little damage. Not a big deal. That was a boss. That was a boss. But if any of you guys have fought that guy, and he gets away from you, yeah. He's got about stick figure legs, and he's very squirrely. So yeah, after you beat Parl, you go ahead and buy some vials, spend the rest on the bolt paper. That's kind of a reason you go do Parl this early, so you can have access to bolt paper. Bolt paper is very nice for the next 2 bosses, actually 3. And bolt's really the most accessible paper you'll have within the run. So, and most enemies, save for like beasts, are more susceptible to fire, but for the most part, especially once you get out of early game, it's a lot more neutral / kin bosses. So very nicely done by Blade. These guys are pretty close. They just really, I think Cookie's on PS5 and I think Blade's on PS4. So there's a little bit of RTA difference, but like we said, we're going off of IGT, so they're pretty dang close right now. So Cookie just did the easiest skip that we don't even have a name for. Wood skip. I don't know, you just jump against the wall and you somehow get over it. Although it's very infuriating to miss. So after that, you're just kind of running through the woods. We've got some pickups. Nothing really special going on. Just really grabbing some upgrade mats. And some beast blood pellets midway. I'm not sure, but I would assume both of these guys are going to do the shadows freeze. So there's different ways now to fight these shadows. There's the shadows normal fight where you just fight them, and then there's the shadows AI freeze, which was a kind of like an early thing that happened way back in the day, like 1.0. They patched it out, and guess what? GiantCookieJar and Distortion 2 were so kind as to give us another way to do it. So, pretty much what you do is you do this little creative platforming and get yourself out of bounds, and then you pretty much skip the boss trigger. So you'll see Cookie doing it here. This is the new AI or the way to get to the AI freeze. Let's put it that way. You go jump out of bounds, get into this little tree here. First try tree jump, very nice. That's the hardest part. And now we're out of bounds. We pop, he just drops on in, boom. And then, so after a lot of boss fights, they sometimes, especially this one, it'll have you activate the trigger or activate the boss fight past where the fog wall will be, right? Well, after a second try, starting the boss fight would be at the fog wall, right? Well, there's a fog wall, but we're gonna go around it. So, bang, just walk right in, and they're chilling like villains, and they're gonna get what they deserve. Heckin' heckers. That's right, I said it. These shadows are hex. Alright, and Blade's doing the same. But yeah, pretty simple. They're just chilling. You're going to town. R1, L1's for the win. And I would argue that is probably the fastest method to do it at this point. Unless you have just the most god tier fight, I don't think there's really a better way to do it. And it's just more consistent. So, but yeah, that was clean by Cookie. He's going to go ahead and grab this lamp, because there's no reason not to, and he's on his way to ROM. Alright, I think Blade had an insta-fall, so he's got to do the jump again. Got it this time, very nice. And he's right behind. Oh, he got a camera reversal. That's the meme you don't want. So Cookie's over here doing Lunarium key skip so fast you didn't even see it. So that's Lunarium key skip. Instead of going into the building and going up and having a mess with the lady in there who's like the worst peanut thing in the game, you go and just jump off this guy's tail, and yeah. No YOLO rum from Cookie today. Feels bad, man. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do YOLO if someone paid me money. But this is the standard rum. Just going to go ahead and pop your pay through and pellet. Going to kill all the spiders because they're the real boss. Make sure you do it fast. Ooh. That one said, heck your health. I was waiting for Cookie to do... Cookie was not at full health, which I was waiting for him to heal, because sometimes that little bit of extra, that 2.7% damage makes a difference on this fight. So, yeah, you pretty much waddle... we know a specific threshold of when Brahm's going to be doing teleporting, and so we use that to our advantage. And pretty much know where her third spawn is, and boom, bang, Brahm's down. Brahm was a good girl today. For Cookie. And so now we've got Blade. He's coming in here hot. Oh, the bug caught him right on the deal there. So yeah, there's a quit out deal for Lunarium's key skip. If you don't hit it YOLO, you can just quit out. You'll lose like a few seconds, not a big deal, and just you're behind the bug, and you just go ahead and jump off because he doesn't even see you. You're just chill. You're running on his tail, and he doesn't even see you. It's kind of cool. So, anyway, Cookie is back to Yargul. We're not early Yargul anymore. We're actually in the Yargul. So, we're gonna make a quick detour. Cookie's picking up some spare pulp paper, and we're going to be picking up a Upper Cathedral ward key. Excuse me. That will get us to, you guessed it, Upper Cathedral Ward. Sorry, I didn't give you guys time to guess. Yeah, gotta go over here to grab that. Blade here on Rom. Just knocking out the spiders, doing very good. Good spider clear, it looks like. Insane strafes. Meanwhile, Cookie here is about to do Yargul skip, which is one of the least favorite by most runners, because it is very finicky. There's two pillars, and there looks like there's a fence there, but it's really no collision or nothing. You can just R2 your way through. But it's very finicky, very, I dare say precise, and Blade gets a one cycle, very nice with an insta-warp, even better. Let's go. So, fun fact for you guys out there, one cycles typically, unless you get the instant teleport, one cycles actually are not faster. You'll lose time by trying to, get the warp or find the lady or whatnot. But if you can get if you can get that one cycle with the warp, it's nice, but it's definitely not something you want to bank on. Alright, Cookie over here, he's running through Yargul on the back half, grabbing that gem. That's like an 18% gem. That's a very, very good gem to get. Oh my goodness, Cookie about got blasted in the ankle like Achilles. Whew. So yeah, this area is quite notorious for projectiles, if you can't tell. There's a lot of them flying around, and you have to have a good line to make sure you don't get hit. So yeah, here's one reborn. I just squeaked, wow. One reborn is a tournament killer. This guy, he takes no prisoners. So we've got corpse drops, we've got fireballs, we've got it all. Alright, Cookie's getting a couple corpse drop memes, but he seems to be at mostly full health. And it looks like he's got this in the bag. And he does. Very nice. That's a scary fight. That's a very scary fight. You don't really want to take too much damage or get chained too hard. Alright. Blade having to go for a secondary try on Yargul skip, but did not get shot. Very nice. It's very scary if you don't get it the first time, because typically you'll get blasted in the back. But he did what I believe to be a Cookie strat, where he actually shot at the ground to distract the enemies around, so he could get a second try without having to quit out. Very smart RTA marathon strats. So Cookie now, he's in the lecture hall, but we're just passing through. We're going on to the Nightmare of Mensis to fight the next boss, Mikolash. Yeah, that portion that Cookie just finished and Blade's about to finish, excuse me. This is like kind of one of the tensest parts of the run where you do not really want to die and or lose your echoes, because this whole portion you're at 2519 and +4 for your like weapon and character upgrades, and the next one you pretty much get 3225 strength skill and get +8 for your weapon. But losing those echoes at any point there, you really kind of hurt yourself for mid to late game. Really, you can make it back, but it's not. You're losing a lot of time. So, yeah, I don't think. I mean, Reborn has actually been pretty tame this this tournament. I hate to say that because I'm gonna curse Blade. I'm sorry if it turns out that way. But yeah, he's a heck. I think we had like between like 16 or 20 deaths last tournament, like 2 years ago. I get to this guy. I think we've only had one or two or a few this time. All right, nice job, Blade. Got through it. Easy peasy. All right, the hard part's over. Smooth sailing over here. Alright, so Cookie did his upgrades. He's 3225. He's got his new gems. He's got his weapon upgraded. He's ready to rock and roll. And Blade's right behind him. And actually, he might even be in front of him. But I would dare say Cookie might be just a smidge ahead. So, anyway, we're running here. We're running up to what would be Mikolash, who's actually surprisingly one of the longest fights in the game. It's one of the only ones that I can think of that's 2 pellet in all bosses, and you have to actually go and kill a lizard in between the fight, in between his phases, to get some more upgrade matches. Excuse me. Materials. Words are hard. I apologize. But yeah, so got a Cookie running by Edgar Quire Intelligence. He's not very intelligent because you can run by him pretty dang easy. Just saying. And Cookie's gonna go ahead and grab here some blue elixirs, which are more or less hidden body from Dark Souls if you don't know, but it's not as good. And it has a 60-second time limit, which I don't know what it is in Souls. I can't remember, but they're nice to have for certain certain sections. Which one is coming up after Mikolash, which will come in handy. And Cookie is approaching Mikolash. Like we said, one of the longest fights in the game, and he is a big memer. He's a memer, and on top of that, you've got these little puppet guys. So these puppets are very unique in that they do a heck of a lot of damage, and you cannot gain rally hitting them, which rally is the recoverable portion of your health if you take damage. I don't know that lore reasons, whatever, but you can't gain back on those puppets. So if you get hit by them, you have to heal with a vial, and that is a meme that Cookie just got. Wow, Miko got caught on the puppet. That doesn't happen very often. So you saw Cookie do 3 gunshots. There is a strat that we use, well, it's actually used in both phases, that if you do 3 instances of damage against Mikolash, he will aggro to you. So we do 3 gunshots to be able to not fight him in that room, because there's puppets in there, and just you want him against a wall at all possible, so you don't have to mess. You don't have to dodge call beyond, like, because you want to stay as close to Mikolash as you can. Because otherwise he's going to, not in first phase, but especially second phase, he's going to do call beyond, he's going to throw some call, or augers, the noodle attack. You know, just, you want to stay in his grill as much as possible. And being if you go fight him in this open room, not a good call. So looks like Cookie got a hamburger, which we call that. He pretty much got somewhat good RNG in the first half. Second half just got normal. And then we do this plunge. There's 1, there's 2 on the transform. Wait to regen stam. 3, and he's aggroed. And this is a good example of what he can jump around. You don't like it, see it, but very nicely done, Cookie. Got him down. Meanwhile, Blade is right behind, about to enter the fight. Now remember, Cookie's on PS5, so it's going to look like he's a lot more ahead probably at this point than he is. You save about a second per load on PS5 RTA for loads and or quit outs, so there's going to be a little bit of time discrepancy as far as real time between the two. But remember, we're going off IGT, so it's never over till the fat lady sings, or whatever expression you like to insert there. Blade running by the Crow Dogs, the Canadian Crow Dogs. I don't know why they're Canadian, other than Hattie claims them as his own. Blade electing to grab the Mikolas shortcut elevator, which is actually a very, very smart call. It's about 6 seconds roughly out of the way, and it saves you like 2-3 minutes if you die here, which is this. It can happen. Like it happened to me. Oh, Cookie got grabbed. All right, so Cookie was on his way, 45-second detour to go grab a gem. So here's the bad thing, is at this point you're still hoarding echoes, and you want to bold mark and keep your echoes at this point, but he got grabbed. So we're going to see what happens here with Cookie. Blade got a puppet meme. Oh no, did he get the gem at least? Cookie died. He got dead. Did he get the gem? I think he got the gem. If you got the gem, that's the big thing. Is losing your echoes there is not the worst thing in the world. It's getting the gem is the thing that you have to get. You can pick up some extra echoes later to kind of save yourself, but he lost about 50k right there. So he's probably only going to get like 38, 9. He'll get like 40 roughly, I think. But he's gonna be short on levels for a little bit. So this is a nice development. We'll see what happens. But he has a couple different options. He can grab. There's some extra cold bloods he can grab up here, and there's also some stuff he can do, like hold on to that bold mark and use it after Ebrietas, which gets you roughly about the same echoes. But the bad part is he has to go through. Do some extra warping. Looks like he grabbed one of the cold bloods, not 2. So we'll see. He's got a little peach action going. All right, Blade got in here, got the plunge, 3rd hit, aggroed. Let's go. He's in the corner and it's over. But nice job, Blade. Very nice. Never want to have a death there. All right, so now Cookie's here on Wet Nurse, which is the last boss of any percent. And he gets the, what are you doing in my arena opener? So, Wet Nurse, she's, well, a big boss with a bunch of blades. That's all I gotta say. Not blades as in Blade Runner, but just lawnmower cutter things. But yeah, that's what she does. She does lawnmower attacks. She'll give you a nice haircut if you need it. You don't really want it because she's not certified. Ooh, Cookie's getting instant. Please dodge, Cookie. No. Oh, do not go for this, Cookie. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared. So he got Nightmare Phase. So, for you guys that don't know, that is a attack that Wet Nurse does, where she makes the whole dang arena purple, a dark purple, and then spawns a clone. And yeah, it's scary because there's the secondary clone just like comes and goes, and it's, he does ninja vanish and whatnot, and you good chance you die if you don't do your best to dodge. He actually played that extremely aggressively and actually paid off for him. So GG Cookie, that was pretty cool to watch. I would have been running in circles for 45 seconds to BH. That would have been me. So, yeah, I'm having a panic attack on Cookie's behalf. I'm sure he was having a little freak out too. All right, so he's off. I think he dumped his echoes, which is a smart call, especially since he lost some via the gym pickup and the Brain Ladies. So, and he's going to be going ahead and doing Lecture Hall skip, everybody's favorite skip. Some call it Lecture Hall. I call it Precision. Second try, very nice. That's a hard skip. You'll see a lot of runners get stuck there. Meanwhile, Blade's entering Wet Nurse himself. Now he appears to have all of his echoes. He didn't have. Wasn't paying too close attention, but he did. He didn't get brain lady memes like Cookie did, so he'll actually have an advantage at this point by having the required levels you're supposed to have. It doesn't make like minutes of difference, but it's just enough to, you know, it could help him make the difference and make up some time. Meanwhile, Cookie is doing the Nightmare Frontier skip, which, as you could guess it, skips Nightmare Frontier, but only half of it. You still gotta go. Well, actually, most of it, but it passes through the swamp portion, which no one wants that. No one wants swamps. Oh gosh. Nice job, Blade. Finished out Wet Nurse. Very nice. We'll see if we can get a Peepo Hay. Nah, he's focused. He's locked in. That's alright. Alright, so Cookie completed Nightmare Frontier. He's off to Amy G. Amidala, I don't know, Peanut Head, whatever you want to call her, Almond Head. So this is a early to mid game boss optional. We're kind of cleaning up optional bosses at this point. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. That was a boss. Really not much more to say. You don't want to mess up this strat though, because I can tell you about 99% of runners don't know how to fight this guy. Including myself. If you asked me to go fight this thing legit, I couldn't do it. So you never want that strat to go bad. But he did a very good job. Meanwhile, here we got Blade on the left. He's doing Lecture Hall skip. Alright. Bless RNG. I believe. Third try. Easy. Easy skip. Oh, like, this is easy. This guy's got this. These guys are professionals. Alright. So yeah, they're still pretty dang close, I gotta say. I think Cookie's a little bit ahead, but not much. He just looks a little bit further ahead because of his PS5 pay-to-win strats. So yeah, this portion, after Amy G, you're going to be running through the woods. It's kind of a boring section, but you're going to get hit by the werewolf. Actually, you're not supposed to. You just did. Grab some more beast blood pellets. This is our restock. Then we're going to do cave skip here, which inadvertently does not skip the cave. We are good at skip naming in Bloodborne. Clap. So yeah, you skip entering the long way to the cave. Very nice. Yeah, but that's a very scary skip, actually. It's one of the last ones I ever implemented. Excuse me, words. Implemented into my run because it is a, I believe, 16 to 18 second time save as opposed to running around, but you literally, if you don't land in the right spot, you die. and lose a minute plus. It is one of the highest risk reward plays in the skips in the game IMO. That's not like standardized. That's early like a sewer skip. So it's definitely a poggers one to hit. Meanwhile, we got Blade here entering Amy G. He's going for the old strat, which that's what I still do. So there's a couple different bosses in this game that actually will you can hit them and damage them before their health bar shows up, and you'll actually get staggers and whatnot, but it won't do health damage. Now there's a new Blade there actually got that head stagger without doing any health damage to the boss. Meanwhile, Cookie actually did the newer strat, which if you time it just right, you'll hit it where the health bar is there and get that big chunk of damage. It saves a hit. It's like 2 to 4 seconds, I think, time save. But I can tell you what, it makes it a lot scarier because the window's very tight. And if you miss that headshot, we already spoke about that. GG, you're probably dead. So yeah, not a bad call. So yeah, this is a big detour. You're grabbing the Canehurst summons. You're grabbing the other. You got the second third of the umbilical cord from the wet nurse, and you get the last one from this lady who's having not a good time on that table. Peace, ladies. Thanks for the cord. Yeah, this is a good race. This is actually a fantastic race. Like it looks like Cookie's a little bit ahead, but it's really close. Like just I've run this game long enough that I can tell you these guys are pretty close, just from my like internal clock. Like this is a spicy race. We haven't really had too many memes yet. Anything major. Cookie had lost a little bit of echoes to the brain ladies, but other than that, really, it's been pretty dang clean by both guys. I'm excited to see what the back end's going to show. Oh, please heal, please heal, please heal. No, Blade. Blade got hit by the dude that's the gatekeeper, and he was poisoned. So yeah, that didn't work out. Commentator curse. Yeah, that's my fault. I take blame for that one. This is my fault. I'm sorry, Blade. I did it. It's not a big deal, though. That's like, you just got to get back there. It's like a minute. It's not the worst thing in the world. You could have a lot worse run backs. He doesn't lose any materials, any echoes. So it's not the worst thing in the world. That's what when you start losing materials and such, that's when it starts getting really bad. So he really is a net. Only thing he lost was some time, which you can argue is the most valuable resource, but it's the lowest one that hurts you for later. And this is, he actually did not get the onto out of bounds the second try, so Blade elected to go around. Not a bad call. It's like we said, it's like 16 seconds to go around. Not a big deal. Still very much in play. Meanwhile, Cookie is on his way to Upper Cathedral Ward. He had to quit out mid-bridge because the KW nose said no. They were like, N-O. I did the wrong emote. Gosh dang it. I hate tab complete. There we go. That guy. They said no. And Cookie is electing to grab the lamp for Upper Cathedral Ward. Interesting development. Mostly a peach, but not a bad one. The funny thing will be, we'll see if he opens the gate, because lighting that lamp doesn't do you much good if you don't grab the lamp. Or if you don't open the gate, rather. So, anyway. Cookie is here approaching the Orphanage Key skip, which doesn't really skip the Orphanage Key. It just makes it so you don't have to run around to acquire the Orphanage Key. So you kill that guy through the wall. Pretty cool little strat. We used to do it with the cane, but there has been revolutions in Bloodborne speedrunning where we bring back old strats. AKA, people used to do the cleaver, and then no one was good at it, so they stopped doing it. And then we figured out it was faster again, so we did it. Now we started doing it again. Saves a hit. It's pretty dang nice. Do you get a second chance for Ebrietis? I mean, implying that you fail Ebby, I mean, you'll have to fog wall it, and trust me, fog wall Ebrietis is not fun. He actually did not grab the gate. I'm curious as to why, but we shall see. All right, so Cookie is approaching the Celestial Emissary. We'll see if he does the YOLO strat. I hope not. All right, he took his foot off the pedal. Thank God. With his luck, he would have got jelly beaned. Oh, he got the countered backstep. No, please, go. No. So yeah, that's what happens when she jumps back and you take. So it's 6 hits to kill that main emissary. But if he jumps back and you hit him during the second first or second R2, it actually will push him past the transform phase, and then you kind of can get boned, like Cookie almost did. Cookie is playing with my emotions. Yeah, Cookie is like literally playing with my heartstrings. I don't know why he's doing this to me. So, meanwhile, Blade's on his way up to Upper Cathedral as well. Cookie here is starting Ebrietis, which is another boss that we do the little breaking the limb thing before the HP bar shows up. Pretty cool strats. And that was a boss. Oh my goodness, Blade. Alright, so Cookie warped out with the bold mark, but actually, since he grabbed that lamp up top, he pretty much just got an extra warp for no reason, but no biggie. And he's got his 44 strength now. He made his money back. Very nice. Alright, and he will be off to activate DLC and then do the Cleric. The Cleric, the hardest boss in the game. So yeah, Blade's here. He's entering Upper Cathedral Ward right behind Cookie. Speaking of, we need to get Cookie to somehow find us a way to just skip the orphanage key entirely. Just get us through this gate ahead. Like, let's do that. Make this guy grab us and just throw us through the gate. No. That would be the nice thing. It would be the orphanage key skip. Think about it. Revolutionary. And actually would be an accurate name. But no. So, we're going to see. Alright, Blade actually did grab the cane. I didn't catch that on the early end, but this is going to be the orphanage key skip with the cane. All it does is add one extra hit. Well, he had to do it another additional hit, but no big deal. So, very nicely done. Orphanage key skip, like if something goes bad, like you can lose a lot of time. People have written essays about that skip. Thank you, Hex Papers. Go read them sometime. They're fascinating. You can't believe how much literature could be written about a guy behind a door, but it's a thing. The Hex Files. Yeah. Alright, so we've got Cleric Beast coming up and Emissary on the left for Blade. Cleric Beast, watch out. You better watch. This guy's pretty hard. He might take 6 hits. Might. Just maybe. Alright, Blade's taking it very slow on the... not very slow, but he's taking his time with the goobers, the little jelly beans. And I don't blame him, because those guys hit like trucks. Very nicely done by both guys. Boom, boom. Double boss kill. Let's go. Alright, these guys are making good time. Good time. Hex's lifelong project is Orphanage Key Skip, indeed. Alright, so you're going to see Cookie. He's doing some dumps and some upgrades before entering the DLC. He's buying the Blood Rock that he's been saving up for this entire time, buying some extra pellets, leveling up his weapon to +10, and saying, scoop, see you later. Meanwhile, Blade here is on Eburetus, which is literally right behind him. Right behind Cookie. Blade got a... Oh, Blade's getting a little bit of meme here. No! So he actually missed a hit on the opener, on the head, and didn't get to stagger. Which is not a fun thing, because Foggate Ebby's not fun. And I'm not sure if he grabbed the lamp, I'm not sure. I don't think he did, but I could be wrong. He did not. Alright, so at this juncture, we're going to see what he goes ahead and does. I don't know if he has any pellets left. So we might have to do a little route change. Oh, he does have some pellets. Okay, that's good. The worst is not having the pellet. Okay, Cook on the right, we got a meme potentially happening. This guy is not, he's going slow. Okay. So that guy's the gatekeeper. He will gatekeep you very hard and say, you're not leaving this room with Lawrence. You have to run all the way up there to grab the skull, or the eye pendant, excuse me, to progress to the research hall. Cookie hasn't found a skip for that yet. Figure it out, Cookie, please. Thank you. I don't like running up there twice. But yeah, that guy, you can't quit out if that guy does anything funky, because you will literally be locked in the door behind him. So yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be locked in the cage with that big dude. Just saying. Good golly, Miss Molly. Blade's catching all the memes. I definitely... So he's going to have to go around, unfortunately, but he can grab the lamp up top before Ebrietas, which will be a nice little deal. And then he can go ahead and fight him. Now, Foggate Ebby is kind of scary. I'm not going to NGLI. Because you don't get that damage that you sustain before the health bar shows up kind of thing. But it is definitely doable. It's just, it's not fun. So, meanwhile, Cookie is approaching Ludwig. And the other real boss of the DLC, this guy chilling by the bottom of the ladder here. He's going. You literally have a blue elixir just for that guy, pretty much. Her and the I guess the bloodsucker dudes. But yeah, he can heck you up pretty dang good. And on top of this guy, this other dude. All right, Cookie is electing to grab the Ludwig lamp. Probably a smart call. Alright. Alright, Blade's got to call up the elevator. No big deal. Got some peepo hay. Everybody wave to Blade. Show him some love, show him some strength. With us all together banding. It's like the spirit bomb with Goku. We can do this. Us, Chat, and Blade can get this done. Meanwhile, we got Cookie on the right. He's fighting Ludwig. Pretty standard boss fight. Alright. So, generally the boss strat for Ebrietas here is break that, you want to pretty much break her back, just wail on her back until you can break her head if you can. Alright, he broke a limb. I think he's got this in the bag. Yep, he's got the head break. Should be good to go. Nice job, Blade. Very good. Very nice. That is not easy. I want all of you guys to know that is not easy to do that. Because Ebrietas has some of the most hecked up hitboxes in this game. That was awesome. GG, Blade. That's not easy at all. So he needs props for that. All right. Meanwhile, we've got, and he'll be going to grab the DLC, and then he's got to go hit Cleric real quick, and then should be back into the DLC. Meanwhile, Cookie has elected to do the early pendant, or eye pendant. I always get the eye pendant and the skull mixed up because they're both Lawrence key items. Whatever. Long story short is Cookie is doing grabbing this item that is at the bottom of this elevator, which you need to activate the Lawrence fight, and grabbing it before. Typically in the all boss PB attempts, you pretty much would run through the entire DLC without grabbing a lamp, and then mark back to the research hall after Orphan, or at the end of the line, so to speak, and then grab it. But for race purposes, especially if you want to use lamps within the DLC, it's just best to grab this early. That way you don't have to warp back or add some extra warps to your deal, to your run. And then he's going to do a quit out midway through the research hall. That was found by Nims. Imagine DS3 runners finding quit out skips in this game. Can you believe it? But no, that's actually, if you asked me to run through the research hall normally, I couldn't do it. That's the only way I know how. It is extremely nice. Because you'll see as Cookie spawns back in, he runs, these guys run by, and the guys in the back, they're just chilling. They're just hanging out. They're just having a good time. So yeah, research hall, very scary. Very intimidating place. A lot of these little blind blobhead dudes can one-shot you. And they block your way, and they're just very, very inconsiderate of what you're trying to do. You're just trying to go fast, but yeah. So we actually are going to hold our breaths and find out if Cookie will do the skip that he found only a few weeks ago. You guessed it, research hall skip. Haha, doesn't skip the research hall. It's literally at the end. We are extremely good at naming skips in this game. Are you kidding me, Cookie? You're not even gonna go for your own skip? What? What? Oh, that's such a jabait. Oh my goodness gracious. He just jabated me. What a heck. He actually did I don't even know what to call it. It's like pseudo... He more or less hit the central lever. In case he dies here, he doesn't have to run all the way back to the top. I feel cheated. Anyway, that was the research hall skip. There's two different versions. One that goes in front of the door, and one that goes actually through the wall, which is extremely hard and not consistent, or just no one can do it fast yet. So this is, living failures. Everybody jokes, haha, this is me, Twitch chat, blah, blah, blah. But no, this is, especially with this new skip, this has kind of thrown a wrench into this fight, in my opinion. Like, there's nuances to this fight that it's mostly with regards to that second guy spawning across the way. You don't want him spawning, or as delayed as late as possible. But Cookie did a very good job there and just kind of taking them down and knocking them all out. Meanwhile, Blade has entered the DLC, so he does have that one death. Well, he had the cave skip meme and then that Ebrietta's death. So he's a little Cookie's obviously probably ahead at this point. We won't know till the end. IGT wins after all, but he's still kicking some butt and taking some names. And there's still a lot of race left. Because guess what? We've got Maria, we've got Orphan, we've got Lawrence, we've got Germuk. So yeah, lot of bosses left. Lot of things can happen, and we'll see how Cookie goes with Maria here. Not punishing the best opener. Come on, Cookie. So yeah, Maria is. A lot of speedrunners a lot of speedrunners hate this boss, and I don't blame them. But it's also a fun fight, in my personal opinion. But yeah, she can be a not very nice lady, oftentimes. But that was pretty textbook by Cookie. He tried to go for some backstabs, missed one, not a big deal. You can kind of just wrap it up with a backstab. If you nail it right off the bat. But very nicely done. At least she's not an 8-foot-tall vampire lady. She kind of tries to be. She got the blood part, and she does the whole rising up part. She I think RE8 stole off of her. It's a Bloodborne ripoff. Let's just call it like it is. But yeah, we've got Cookie on into the Hamlet, which he will be going off to the Orphan of Cause, which is one of the hardest boss fights in the Soulsborne franchise, as people would like to say. Honestly, I don't think it's that hard, but hey, what do I know? We just backstab him. Meanwhile, we got Blade here. He's coming on the way to Ludwig. Alright. I have to hold my breath every time someone's on that ladder because I saw Lynn, I believe, the other day. Or I can't remember. I think it was Lynn that got triple gunshot. Or somebody did. I don't remember who it was, but it was heartbreaking. It was Alma. That's who it was. Yeah, that hurt because you can like that guy. Typically, you'll see him shoot once, but if like your stamina's just a smidge off or whatnot, like you can get it's bad. Ludwig got loose, I believe. All right, just get that head break. All right, very nice. First time you ever heard Alma swear? True. All right. Even with a slight mistake, Ludwig goes down relatively fast here in all bosses. Knocks him in the snoot. 1 HP. What is this? Why are they trying to? Let's just die. In game. Very nice. All right. So we are on our way to Orphan over here with Cookie. He also did the the Hamlet skip, which I didn't really highlight, but you pretty much just do a slope quit out, the same as all the other Souls games, and land out of bounds, do some jumping, and boom, you're in here at the arena. So, Orphan of Cause, it's just backstabs for the most part. but it is a very hard fight, and only because you have to, it's another one of those reactionary fights. You have to be able to read what he's doing and punish accordingly, all the while maintaining position, stamina, and all of that. And avoiding trees, which Cookie is getting dangerously close to. You also noticed he did a what we call a butt scratch, which is kind of a nice little bait we do for the... Oh, Cookie, you grabbed the early lamp. Why are you doing that? Or early skull. Just take the lamp. Too many warps. Write this down, guys. Just take the lamp. Keep your echoes. Spend them. No? Sorry. Dang, Cookie never listens to me. Feels bad, man. Meanwhile, we got Blade here. He's on his way doing the quit out and research hall. Cookie's going to be dumping his echoes because it comes in handy to not have any insight for Lawrence to be able to pull off the strat. I don't know how much we've highlighted this in the tournament really at all, and I know I haven't done it today. So insight and your beast meter are somewhat tied. Insight being your secondary currency you gain through pickups and or bosses and stuff like that. But your meter, did you see at the top of Cookie's deal? It actually gets smaller as the more insight you have. Apparently beasts are not insightful, is what the game's telling you. And long story short is the less insight you have, the more meter you can do, or more damage you can potentially output with a full meter. So that's why we dump before we go to Lawrence, so we can pull off this strat. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of times, like for the most part of the run, you're hoarding your insight, right? And to buy the blood rock, and then you're running through the DLC. So you really don't see that mechanic really played out or even talked about too much, but it comes into play for this boss fight. So yeah, this is Lawrence, Fire Cleric. If only it was so simple. But yeah, no, it's this Lawrence, while he's scary, is more or less scripted at this point. If something goes awry, you messed up. It's on the runner. Because we've got an awesome strat. I believe Hex and or Falk found this. I can't remember. I always feel like I never give Falk enough credit, so I'm just going to say he found this one. And that is a phase 1 kill for Lawrence. Very nice. Meanwhile, Blade here is entering failures. Getting not the good opener, where he decides he doesn't know what he wants to do. And it's very scary, because pretty much any enemy in this game that gives you the, I don't know what I'm doing kind of look, yeah, that's bad. You don't like that. You want enemies to be decisive, that way you can read them. He's getting the worst attack. Not good. Just knock him out and then dodge. There we go. Very nice. So this is a homing attack. You do not want to deal with that. Oh gosh. This is getting... Monk is shaking. Oh, a third one. I believe. Alright, we got meteors. Look. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a meteor. Oh. Alright, so failure's down. Took a little longer. He's not going to have a pellet for Maria, so that's okay. Not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, first, you might have to dodge like one attack from phase 2 with a no meter. It just, and I don't really think I highlighted it when, excuse me, Cookie was there, but that's the one spot between failures and Maria where you can actually quit out and keep your meter, but actually get to repop it. And it's a pretty neat little mechanic where you can pretty much carry a full pellet into a second fight that's immediately following. Can't really utilize it much in this category, but that is one spot you can. Very nice, Blade. got the backstab. He made it so this is going to be a cakewalk from here on out. So yeah, getting that backstab is a big help. See, you didn't even notice he didn't have a pellet. That was great. Blade is actually like Blade's behind, but the things he's doing right now are very extreme strats that not many people can do. That was a very good fight and unfortunate circumstances. So yeah, that GG to Blade for that. And like honestly, I'm still kind of like the Ebby one. Like that was very good because I can assure you, that's happened to me and I died a lot. So to do that in the pressure of a race, like hats off. He's having a great run. So yeah, Cookie has ran through all this area that I didn't really want to talk about because there is nothing to talk about because you're running to the witches because literally just cleaning up some stuff before you go to do the final bosses. So pretty much run through the area and now here you are. Cookie, please find Hammock Skip so we don't have to do all this running. Thank you. And yeah, you're gonna have to do this where you get destroyed by the witch guardians, whatever. I can't call them witches because the boss is the witches, right? All right, we'll see if the Mario look shows up. There's certain runners who shall not be named that might or may not have had some things happen here. But not today. And you'll also see he does a nice little quit out. Look at that sync quit out. Insane. But yeah, did a quit out on a barrel, which is it's a kind of unique property for that boss arena. It's kind of like Greatwood Skip in DS3, where you're quitting. The boss is killed yet, and you've gotten the echoes. Yet the arena is still classified as a boss arena. Thus, you are warped outside of it because obviously, if a boss, typically a boss, if you quit out inside of a boss arena, you get put to the fog wall, right? Well, yeah. So you actually are like just so dang fast that you killed it and then quit out before the game could realize that, oh, the boss is dead. Still a boss arena. Like, yeah, that's how it works. Pretty cool. I don't know why you have to do it on a barrel, but hey, I guess it's non-stable ground. Meanwhile, we got Blade here on Orphan. Yeah, Orphan used to be that guy in the run. People used to get 22, 30 vit for this guy, like, and now you see us now, we're going 10 vit, no, all damage. Let's go. Do the butt scratch, get a free double backstab, bang bang. Alright, we got a phase transition here. He's got extra pellets in case he gets an insta-lightning. He might. A little early. A little early on the backstab. Different Mario. That's not a big deal, though. He grabbed that lamp, I'm pretty sure, so he can just gen on back. Orphan is a hard boss. And that, honestly, that part right there is the hardest part. Like, all you see, though, all the backstabs, but if you get if each phase transitions, getting the backstab is extremely difficult because you have a very, very small window to do so. And, dang. Blade showing off the non-quit out Hamlet skip. Lightning and all. You don't see that very often, so that was kind of cool to see. Yeah, there is a no quit out version, but it's a little bit slower. And there's a risk you get caught out of bounds. But no, that was flawless. That was actually really fast. Like, this the strats we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of strats that we don't typically see and things that we don't typically see. And that's like one of the things that I really think is great about the tournament is you watch a lot of PB attempts, you see the same thing over and over, and these are, you're putting runners in situations a lot of times that they're not necessarily used to, or they have to improvise, and that's really why I am such a fan of races and the tournament in general. It's because you're going to have to see, you know, a full breadth of knowledge. You know, it's just not, oh, I made a mistake, reset. It's, hey, you made a mistake, now fix it. And just like that, Blade fixes his mistake and gets that backstab. Heck yeah. Let's go, Blade. Very nice. Fix it. That's right. Alright, meanwhile, we got Cookie here. He is on Logarius, the old man that Hattie never found. Yeah, Logarius is kind of scary because you can more or less, like, there's a strat and you can loop him, but if the timing's off just a little bit, like, he can throw some curveballs that are low in the strike zone. Sports analogy. Let's go. Easy peasy. That was the boss. Yeah, but no, if Logarius gets loose, he's scary. So, but all bosses, he's pretty self-explanatory, and you knock him out pretty fast. Meanwhile, we got Blade on the left going off to Lawrence. And Cookie on the right is going to go against Garemoon. Let's hope he popped all 3 chords. We wouldn't want that to happen. I actually don't know if I've ever seen that in a race. If someone forgot to pop the chords, that'd be kind of funny. Gotta run through the whole game again. All right, Cookie getting slapped in the face on the opener. So in all bosses, we always call it Garemoon because Garemoon and Moon are more or less, they're linked. In that, however good your Garemoon fight is how good or bad your Moon fight will be. Because typically you want to chain it in one pellet, which is, and I don't know if we ever mentioned this, pellets are 60 seconds. So you essentially want to kill 2 bosses in 60 seconds. And if you have any, you know, get a little far off, you know, just little things go wrong, you're going to have to repop your pellet during Moon, which is not going to get you killed necessarily, but it's slow. Alright, so good job, Cookie. Moon down. Meanwhile, Lawrence is doing some funky stuff over here with Blade. I was looking over at Cookies. I didn't necessarily see what happened there. I'm assuming we either hit a limb we weren't supposed to. But yeah, we've got. I think that's it for Cookie. Did Cookie just run into a brick wall? He did. A brick wall that says Moon on it, and it has tentacles. So actually, Fogwall Moon is actually scary because yeah, he gets a running head start at you, and then pretty much puts you in this corner and says, "Have fun." And then there's a lot of tentacles and things thrown around, and you can't tell what the heck's happening. All right, Blade's getting he got the stagger off the opener here. This is a very tricky fight to come off a fog wall. The Lawrence fight. because Lawrence actually has probably the most attacks in the game. And he elects to let him go to phase 3. I saw Cookie's getting mooned on, moon-pied. And he doesn't have any vials either. I just noticed. You mooned Cookie. 2016 Lawrence strats. Sometimes that's the thing, though. It's a tournament. You gotta go back and use some of those steals. I believe. What is this race? It is a race. All right, Blade got Lawrence down. Very nice. Having to fight a fog wall Lawrence is not ideal. Rip cause parasite? Yeah. Too bad that's like how we used to verify if you finish the run, so. Yeah, sorry, Cookie. So yeah, this is a good display showing you just how hecking hard Moon can be if you let him loose. Because he's going to hit you with all these limbs, and yeah, just a lot of things are going on. I think Blade is electing not to do Ligarius. Did Blade kill Witch's Ligarius? I do not believe so. I think he's kind of knows where Cookie is and is calling it for what it is. Which, regardless, Blade's had a fantastic run here. So it's like just some of the stuff he's pulled off today has been really great. They had a few memes, but you know that's this game. Honestly, this game is a big heckin' meme. And Cookie has finished with a 1:12.24, which is a very respectable time. That is a very good time. That's one of the faster ones we've had. I think we've had 2 1:12s, a 1:11, and a 1:08, something like that. And Blade Peepo waves to the crowd. GG, boys and girls. All right, awesome. Well, I think that's. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say that Blade is probably not going to do Witches and Ligarius, but not a big deal. So, anyway. That was an awesome race. I don't know about y'all, but that was heckin' cool. That was a great race. Yeah, let me try to bring the guys in here, and we will talk to them and see what they think, how their runs went. Hello, boys. Are you there?
Hey. Oh, man.
What a race.
That was crazy.
That was a pretty good race. That start was a little bit scuffed though.
I couldn't quit out on the sewer skip.
Yeah, Cookie. I forgot Cookie died on sewer skip. Just his old hands couldn't move fast enough to do the quit out, and then he spawns on the pillar. You landed on the pillar, but yeah, you were dead. So, but yeah, then the whole time you're trying to kind of playing catch up to Blade, and then Blade, yeah, you had you had the cave skip deal, you had the Ebby deal, which hey, dude, like GG on Ebby, man. Like fighting her with the fog wall is not easy.
Yeah, I was ready to give up if I died there too many times, but it was
I always say if bad things happen there, just keep going on. You can come back with a +10 and pray.
True.
But no, that was great. And then doing having Lawrence. I unfortunately missed. I didn't see what happened in the beginning of Lawrence.
I think I popped my pellet too late or too early because I didn't get the R1 stagger.
Oh really? Oh.
After the R1 L1, I don't know, or I waited too long. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like the thing is also it's just you wouldn't think to just like a slight hesitation in a pellet, right? Can make or break a strat, but no, you did really good with the fog wall one though. Like that's another one that's like gives people a lot of trouble. And
at that point I was kind of just having fun with it. Like
and you did the no quit out Hamlet, which that was cool. You don't see that ever. So
yeah, that was pretty good.
I was afraid the lightning was going to hit you. I was like, how far is that lightning travel? Isn't he over here?
I've not seen that before. So.
No, but that was an awesome race, guys. Like hell yeah! I mean,
it was really close.
Yeah,
like,
it was really close at the start.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, up until cave skip, I would say.
Yeah.
No, probably at Ariadis. Yeah.
Oh man, and that cave skip deal. Oh man, I was sitting there, you got hit, and I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking in my head, I go, he's poisoned, heal.
I just got to roll, and I zoned out. Like, oh, this is good. I did the skip, and like that's the one attack you need to dodge. I was like, oh shit, it's alright too late.
No, it was great. No, that was a good run. So, with that being said, both of you guys are not out of it. That's the great beauty. It's a double elimination tournament. So, Cookie is going to move on to face the winner of a Hattie versus CB Raffle. That'll be a good race. And Blade, you will be going against what looks like to be the winner of BLT and the winner. It'll be between the winner of BLT and the winner of subset Eden and Blanks. Eden and Blanks, I believe, is tomorrow midday. Hold on, I gotta pull up my deal here. Yes, Eden and Blanks will be tomorrow at 1:30 EST PM or 7:30 PM Europe time. I don't know what CEST, Central or European Standard Time, something like that. So that'll be that race. That plays into whoever wins that one will go against BLT, and whoever wins that one will go against Blade. Yeah, just go look at the tournament bracket because that's easier than me explaining it.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
Yeah. So with that being said, I think that's going to conclude our race here today. I want to thank the boys, Cookie and Blade, for participating. Thank you for the race, guys. It was really fun to watch. And it's not over yet, boys. So, but with that being said, Peepo, hey, Peepo, wave goodbye. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. We got another one tomorrow in roughly 20 something hours. So yeah, be there or be square. Signing off. See you tomorrow.